As an Uber or Uber Eats driver, you can now earn 10% cash back on gas. I want to talk about if this card can benefit you and if there's any potential risks to signing up. 10% back on gas is the best deal I've seen since DoorDash had their Dasher Direct card earning 10% back on gas. So let's look at this first screenshot. 10% cash back for diamond status drivers. Not everybody is going to be a diamond status driver, but I am right now. So I would qualify for 10% cash back on gas when I use the Pro card for the purchase. When we scroll down, here is the next screenshot. We can see that not just diamond members will be qualifying for this. It is actually every single member in the Uber community, which is so nice, especially for people that don't drive as frequently as I do or many other people do. You can still earn 2% cash back if you are the very base member of this Pro status. That is great because I don't think you even have to complete one single delivery to have access to this 2%. And if we go down the grid, if you're a gold member, you get 3% cash back. And if you're a platinum member, you get 4% cash back. And then the diamond members get 6% cash back, which does not equal 10%. But if you look over to the next part of the grid, if you use ExxonMobil to get your gas, you get an additional 3% cash back. This is for every level. So the 2% is now going to be 5% if you go to ExxonMobil. That is a pretty good deal. There are not a lot of cards out there that offer this much cash back at gas stations, especially for hardly doing anything at all, just being a driver in the Uber community. Now, of course, ExxonMobil is not necessarily available to everybody. There actually isn't one within like a 10-mile radius of my apartment complex. So I might not be using this 3% cash back that much, but if I'm ever delivering in an area that does have it, I can have access to this perk, get that 6% cash back from being a diamond member all the way up to 9% cash back. But that still does not equal 10% cash back. There is a 1% benefit that you get because this card is a MasterCard. You now have an additional 1% cash back if you use the MasterCard Easy Savings gas stations. There is a website that you can go on, and I'm sure with the new app that Uber is also going to be launching, there is going to be a way for you to find out which gas stations are going to give you that extra 1% cash back. There is a bullet point that says you can also add this card to your Upside account to get additional cash back, and Uber wants you to use their referral, but I would like it if you used my referral for Upside instead. It's in the description below. It's one of the last links in the description. That would help me out a lot. And then moving on to the next bullet point, it says you can also earn additional money with dining or hotels, but we'll get to that in just a second. With the free automatic cash outs, every time you complete a trip, they will deposit those earnings directly onto your card. And if you click the Learn More button, you can now see the next screen. This is going to give you more detail on what it's going to look like to have this card. There's going to be a MasterCard checking account associated with your card. And you can see at the bottom of the screen, it says join the waitlist. So this card is not quite out yet, but it's coming very, very soon. According to the Uber website, the waitlist has been active since July, and people can sign up to join the waitlist. And I'm assuming that just means that they will receive a notification saying that the card is now active, which is coming out very soon. On the Uber website, it says that if you had not joined the waitlist prior to that date, then you can fill out an application, which I'm assuming that means that everybody can now do the application on November 1st, which at the time of me filming this video, it's less than 2 weeks away. I think because it's coming out so soon, that's why they're now pushing this out to more drivers to join the wait list. That's why I just recently got a notification about this in my driver app, and I also got an email telling me to join the wait list. The website goes more into detail about if there's going to be any credit checks or annual fees, and they answer that question question saying, no, there will not be any of that happening. So that makes me think that every single person that is going to be applying for this card will be accepted. Uber also says that you can earn 4% cash back on certain hotels or certain restaurants. I believe that this is coming from the benefit of having this access to MasterCard. There is a huge list of frequently asked questions if you want to look into this more yourself. And before I tell you if I joined the wait list, I want to say that there are some risks associated with signing up for this card. I do have experience using these cards with delivery driving companies that deposit my earnings directly to a card. I think you should be careful about using it and who you're talking to on the phone about your account details, because there are scammers out there and they do want your money associated with your card. I heard many stories of people getting completely scammed out of their money and scammers taking all of the money that people had sitting in their Dasher Direct account. So if you are one of the people that sign up for this card and you have your earnings directly deposited onto this card, then I would be careful about how much money you actually have in there at one time, because even though you think that a scam cannot happen to you, it just might happen. You might be thinking that you're talking to somebody from Uber or from MasterCard, but they will actually be trying to get money from you. And another risk associated with this is that your earnings will be deposited into a separate place than what you are used to. You might be used to having a certain amount of money in your banking account, in your checking account, so that you can pay all of the bills that you need to. But if this money is in a new place, you might forget about it. Even if it's just like $100 or $200, you might forget it's there, and then you might miss a payment on one of your bills. You just have to be careful how many different places you're keeping your money, because you want to have access to all of it and you want to be able to understand where you are with all of your finances so that you're not getting behind and potentially going into debt because you can't seem to pay things off. So will you be getting this card? Right now there's just a wait list, and I have joined that wait list. I am now going to have access to the application on November 1st to get signed up. And I think I will go through with the application and actually get signed up, get the card delivered to me. But in terms of how much I'm actually going to use this, I think it'll just depend, because like I said, I don't know if I will be using ExxonMobil that much for my gas, and that might just mean I get 6% cash back, which is still really, really good. Even credit cards with annual fees, sometimes it's not even as good as that. But in terms of getting the earnings deposited into my account, my new account with MasterCard, and having to use that Uber Pro card to spend it, I just don't know if I love having my money in a new place and potentially have the risk of scammers wanting to take that money out of my account. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget, if you want to become a channel member, just click the join button below. At 99 cents per month, you will have access to a few perks. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time.